Hello everyone, my name is Debashish and I welcome you all to this video. So this is the part 2 of our new video series building a machine learning based web application firewall from scratch. And from starting from this particular video, we are actually jumping into the technical stuffs of this entire project. So in this video, we are going to primarily cover the dataset preparation. So let me quickly brief you how what all things we are going to cover in this video. So if you have watched my previous video, you must be pretty familiar with this particular diagram. So as I have said, the IPS or web application firewall that we're going to develop will be sitting right here in the middle, and it is going to be a simple proxy. And whatever HTTP request our server receives from the internet, we are going to intercept all the HTTP request, and we are going to try to come to a conclusion whether it is a good or bad depending on some machine learning algorithm. So the first thing that we have to do is build a system that is capable of intercepting this traffic. So as I have said before, what we're going to do, we're going to use a simple HTTP proxy. So in this particular example, we are going to use Burp suite. Burp suite will be sitting right here, and we'll be sending some dummy HTTP request, and then from the raw HTTP proxy log, where we'll be preparing a data set. So the first step, what we have to do here, we have to configure our Burp to log all the HTTP traffic to the server, and after that we have to export that log, and we'll have to write a Burp log parser for it, so that we can actually process that raw proxy log and use and feed it to our machine learning algorithm. So let's get started. So the browser I'm going to use is Firefox. So, and I think Burp is already configured in my system. So I'll delete the history for the time being, and let's browse a dummy site. So this is a dummy vulnerable web application, demo.testfire.net. So this is already a vulnerable application, as you can see. Script, if you just put script alert here, okay, I have made a spelling mistake. So as you can see, it is already it's almost like a damn vulnerable web application. So anyway, let's get into the subject. As you can see, we have configured our Firefox to use the local proxy server 127.0.0.1, and it is listening to port 8080. All the traffic is going through that, and all the requests we can see actually here. This target sitemap here, whatever request we are sending from this particular web browser, we are actually all the pages and the request response we are able to see here. This is the request, this is the response, and the response was blank, so that's why so yeah, everything we are able to see here. Anyway, let's go ahead and so we have already made couple of requests here, 1 2 3 4, and this is the log actually, and HTTP history target demo.testfire, and as you can see, all the request response, all the requests that are being sent to demo.testfire.com. So how do we export actually Burp log? So this is what you have to do. The request response that you want to export into a Burp log, just select Control A, right click, save selected items, and I have created a folder exp for experimentation, and I'll save the Burp log as burp.log. I'll just add a string demo. As you can see, it is successfully saved. Let's go and see this is how does our burp log looks like. So yeah, this is, as you can see, this is a XML file, and this is actually each item divided into several parts, and these are actually nothing but each of these requests, 1 2 3, and these are the blocks that is having all this request. And the interesting the things that we are interested in is maybe the domain, the response code, and this is actually a base 64 encoded raw request. For this particular experiment, we'll be primarily dealing with HTTP requests, so we'll just parse that. So if you just grab this base 64 encoded request and put it here, decoder paste decode as base 64, you are going to see what all things you have seen in burp, you're going to see it here. This is the raw request. We should be able to parse this HTTP request, and we should be able to extract this information, such as the method, the different HTTP header that is being sent, and URLs as well that are where the request is being sent to, so that actually we can train our machine learning model to use those parameters to come to a conclusion whether certain request is good or bad. So let's do it. So for this particular for parsing burp log, I have actually previously I have created a small project. you I'll just try to reuse some of those module. I believe it was actually flexible enough so that I can reuse it in this particular project. Okay, so this was the project. Repositories will go to Burpy. This is my own project only, and I have created a Python module, rawweb.py, which actually parses the raw HTTP request. What you see here, it actually takes this raw request as input and gives returns several parameters. So I don't want to write it from scratch, so that's why I'm going to use reuse some of these things. So okay, let's go ahead and download this entire repository here. Download a zip. Let's show in folder. We'll go to exp, extract here, and this is the rawweb core. So let's start building our burp log parser. Log parse.py. So this is how it is going to be. So the first thing that we have to do here is take log path. We'll keep it here, log path. Let's go to this particular. It's a pretty old project, so I have to kind of go through the code since I am doing it live. So this video may get a little lengthy. So this is the rawweb.py. Okay, let's import from rawweb, import rawweb, and after that first thing we'll use it later on. So before that, what you have to do, you have to actually parse this XML file and get to this particular section that we're interested in. So let's go there. We'll go to Burpy, and this is the core part if I remember correctly, and the XML parser actually resides just right here. Parse log. Let's copy it, paste it here. I need to make some changes in the indentation. Parse log, and I'm going to delete this part. Okay, log path, and I'll have to import this XML parser module. So this is going to be the so this function actually takes the log path and returns something. Let's see what it print from parse log path. cd desktop cd exp python log parse.py. Okay, I need to use Python no module name raw web. So this is because I just need to get it from here and put it right here. Okay, there are some items that are missing. I'll put it here. HTTP. Okay, let's comment it out for some times and URL lib is not defined. URL lib. Yeah, as you can see, we are able to get to a point where we actually result for items in result print items CLS. Yeah, these are the raw request. So we need to base 64 decode it. Just Python base 64 decode. So if we just go here, we are going to get what we want. Just we'll copy paste it from here. Just put it here. And let's see if we are able to get that raw HTTP request. As you can see, we are getting all this HTTP request, and these are the XSS payload that we have sent through the URL. So yeah, that's all. Now we should be able to parse different parameter, parse this entire raw request and extract the items that we need. So let's copy paste some of these things and reuse some of these things from the old code that we have. Let's just copy it from here and put it in log parse.py, and let's create a function here, parse log. Okay, just put it here. Okay, and we have just create a function right over here, def parse raw http raw rec. Let's see if we are able to decode this particular request or not. Let's put it in a variable raw. Okay, this is the, let's try to print it over here. Print. Once this function finishes, look at raw reference before which line is that? Raw equals to raw. Just I made a mistake here. Yeah. Okay, I need to make some changes here as well, I believe. Okay, I'll just put I don't want to get into the entire logic just to fix this. I'll just put a try catch over here and see if it is except pass. Let's see. Yeah, as you can see, we are able to extract all the headers, the method. These are all the headers. This is the method, this is the URL. So this is exactly what we need here. And so the next thing that we have to do here, we'll just put it in a CSV file. So let's go there, go to Google, Python CSV module, import CSV. So now we'll have to use this CSV module to write all those things that we are getting right over here. So for that, actually I'll just quickly refer some of my old code. Stiffer will go here. You don't have to worry about this. You can actually since this is execute, let's do it, copy paste it from here. Let's ask him to return it. Return. Well, and we'll start def open the log file. These are going to be all the parameter, all the headers. Let's method body, method body path headers. Headers are basically a dictionary, but we'll keep it as a string in the CSV file, so that we can actually later parse it if it is required later on. Yeah, so that is how we are going to write the header first, and after that we don't need WB, and then is http log.csv, and after that, once we parse it, we'll have to keep on appending everything into the CSV file. So this is how we write it. csv.writer, okay, copy paste it. This is going to be pretty, it's not going to be very efficient code for the time being. I'll just since okay, parse raw request. This is the HTTP log that you are going to write. We are going to append it. This is the file, and data is going to be our this has to be the list. So data is equal to data dot. First we'll have to declare the data. Data dot append. First we'll go to append method, after that body, path, after that headers. Let's see what we're getting right over here. Once execute it, if there is a problem, we can debug it anyway. Okay, let's see if we have got anything. Yeah, we obviously got something, http.log. As you can see, we have actually got all this raw information, and body is blank. We are getting all the methods, we are getting all the request path where it is being sent, and since all these requests are actually get requests, that is why actually we don't have any request body. Otherwise we should have got this post parameters as well here. Okay, I'll extract one more log actually from Burp, and where I'll send some post requests as well, and I will see if it is working as intended. Okay, I'm going to quickly delete the old content, delete selected content, and I'll just refresh it. Yeah, we are getting it here, and let's go to sign in. Hello WRLD login. Okay, it did not work, but we should have a post request here. Yeah, this is the thing. Okay, let's now export this particular log. Save selected items, burp demo log demo1.log. This is extracted, and let's go here, demo1, and we'll just execute our script again. Permission denied HTTP. Okay, don't do it here. And let's output log, I'll keep it as output CSV log. I will have to reuse it here. Yeah, we have this new file right over here, http://csv.log. Okay, we are not able to get the body. Anyway, I'll have to fix it. Yeah, so I had to make some small changes here. There was some minor error in the parsing in my previous code, so this is what I have done. I have actually split the entire request in to get that header and the body here. That's why we are not getting the body part in our previous Excel. And after that I have checked after splitting whether I'll just comment it out. I just checked whether the body is empty or not. If the body is empty, which means actually we don't have any post body in that request. So that's when actually we are actually sending back the empty body. And I think this is working as intended now. Let's execute it once again. So as you can see here, this is how our HTTP log looks like, and this is our method body, and we are getting all the all the post parameter that was sent, UID help password world, and button submit login, and we have our path, and this is the path where the request was sent to, and we have our raw header. So so in this video so far I have only covered how to export the log from this particular HTTP proxy and parse it so that we can actually fit into our machine learning algorithm. But there will be this is actually minimal log that we have, but to be able to for the if the model has to understand more from this particular data, we need more actually features in our data set. So I'll be covering those things in the later section, so in the later videos. So we'll parse this basic data at more granular level, and we'll try to extract more features or more parameters from this data, so that actually it will be easier for our machine learning algorithm to learn from this data. So right now there is only 3 requests, but there will be lot of we will actually need lot of requests so that actually we can train our algorithm better. So for that actually for For that, I'll be using any free web application security scanner, so that actually I can get the good request and bad request as well. I'll explain all these things in details in later videos, so you don't have to worry about that. What is good request and bad request. I think that's all I wanted to discuss in this particular video. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. So if you are actually not subscribed to my channel and you kind of like the kind of content I upload on this channel, I would request you to consider subscribing to this channel. So thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for your time. Bye bye.